Over this last year, I've made more money than I honestly sometimes know what to do with. And what I realized was with the habits that I've set for myself way before I started actually making real money is what set the foundation for me to actually make money today. I've picked up 9 life-changing habits that have changed my life financially and mentally. And I have no doubt that this can actually help you if you apply it to your life. These habits will not only set yourself up to make the money that you really want, but also just give you a better overall quality of life. Coming from a 22-year-old who was just 6 months ago working in a food industry, not enjoying life, not making enough money, and hated clocking in, these habits have really allowed me to go and get what I really wanted, and it's paid off tenfold. And these specific habits still leave me time to do the things that I actually love. So this first habit I've been doing my whole entire life, but it wasn't until now where it actually started to impact me, and that was reading. I have a ton of books on my Kindle, I have a ton of books on my desk. Usually these things relate to finances or motivation, things that help develop me into a better person today. And because I read all these books, I'm able to implement it into my life, into my business, and I feel like since no one is telling me to read, I enjoy it so much more and I'm able to actually learn it. Another habit that I love to do every single morning is journal. This is actually a part of my morning routine. I usually write down affirmations, things that I got done yesterday, writing down my goals, jotting down thoughts. This is just another outlet for me to help me not overthink in the day and just stay grounded with my thoughts. I feel by writing affirmations and then just reading them back, whether it be today or in a week from now or a month from now, it helps you remember how far I've came. And when you're always trucking for that next goal, it's really hard to find how much you grew from that time that you started to the time now. So journaling really just helps me stay grateful and stay present in the moment. Now this next habit is something that I personally like to do, but I know that not all of us are very religious or believe in a higher power, but I personally do, and I love to read a scripture from the Bible every single day. I just feel like every single time I open this to a random page, there's a word in here that relates to whatever I'm feeling in that exact day, and I feel like it's not a coincidence. This really just helps me stay in touch with my religion, stay in touch with the higher power, and sometimes give me a little bit of a word of encouragement whenever I need it. Another habit that I actually started taking more seriously is exercising, because there's no point in getting all this money but then you're not healthy enough to have it when you get older. So I make it a habit to either run on my treadmill, walk my dog, play pickleball, whatever it is, just get the blood flowing and make sure that my body is healthy to enjoy all the fruits of my labor. Now I know that everyone exercises to make sure that their body is healthy, like I do the same thing, but I also feel like there's a mental game in that as well. Sometimes I get in my thoughts a lot, I overthink, and exercising is the best way to get it out. I just feel like exerting that energy elsewhere in a better way helps me to clear my mind and get my work done, but in the most healthiest way possible. Now another habit that I actually just started doing this year was meditating. I can't do the normal way where you're just sitting and you're just staying quiet in silence. I need to listen to something in my earphones and then just repeat the affirmations in my head that I just wrote down in my journal. Usually what I listen to is just calming meditation music. You could just search it up on YouTube, and I do that for probably about 5 minutes at a time. I'm building up to 10 minutes, but also I do get antsy really easily. I don't do this every day. I do this habit probably once or twice a week, depending on how stressed I feel that day and if I can actually just sit through and think about and visualize those affirmations that are going through my head. Not only does it help with me visualizing my future, but it also helps me stay grounded and present at the current moment. I feel like it's always good to just slow down. Plus, I'm always on my phone or electronics all the time, and I think it's necessary for us to take a break once at least every single day. It doesn't have to be meditation. It can be just, getting off your phone, staring at the wall if you can't really just focus and close your eyes and just lay there for a second. But I have noticed every single time I do this, I am way more calm in the day, and I get my work done without overthinking as much. Another habit that I do is designating certain tasks in certain columns on my to-do list. So I have a whiteboard on my wall that has 3 columns. It's called have to, want to, and would like to. And the have to are the things that I have to get done that day. So let's just say, I need to film a video. That would be in the have to list. And then in the want to list would be something that I want to get done tomorrow. And if I get everything done in the have to list today and I want to get ahead, I would do the want to list. And then the would like to would be things that I want to learn and improve on. Let's say I want to get better at cooking. Then I would write down research cookbooks, research tutorials, some things like that. And by designating these certain tasks in these certain columns, it helps me to get stuff done every single day and stop myself from completely procrastinating on any work that I need to get done. Another thing I want to throw in here is also time blocking. This is when you block out times in the day to do work. Usually I like to block out at least 2 to 3 hours, and this can really help if you have a busy schedule. Usually I wake up early and I do this in the morning. If not, I do it really late at night. But depending on you and your circumstances, I really think that time blocking can be very beneficial. Another habit that I have is having a clean workspace and limiting my distractions. This also helps with procrastination. I feel like all of us has a little bit of laziness in us, and by implementing this, it helps me to stay locked in more on my work and what I need to get done that day. Limiting distractions can be something like deleting apps on your phone or locking apps on your phone. Me personally, I just put my phone on do not disturb and just leave it aside so I don't get distracted by any notifications. I do get FOMO very easily, so I try not to go on my phone when I'm working, because if I don't, then I'm gonna be in a rabbit hole and end up on Instagram Reels for a few hours or texting my friends. And the benefit of having a clean workspace is just to help limit even more distractions. I feel like the more clean the workspace is, the more work that you can get done. Of course, like working in a very cluttered area, it's like, I don't know if it's the OCD in me, but working in a very cluttered area, I just cannot focus. But every single time I clear my desk or I just make it really clean, it helps me to just focus on the tasks at hand and boosts more productivity and efficiency for myself. Plus, it's less visual chaos and I don't have to worry about the clutter when I'm working. Now, this next habit helps me do less busy work and helps me do more work that actually moves the needle. And this is working when I feel most creative. Now, we all have times in the day where we're most energized, our brains are working 2 times faster, and we can get more stuff done in the littlest amount of time possible. Now, this depends on each person. There's some people that wake up really early around 5 a.m. and then there's others that work better at night. These are like the night owls. Now, there's some days where I wake up really easily early in the morning and I can get a lot of work done, and then there's other days where I can't really wake up as easy and I work so much better at night. And I feel like by playing on your strengths, it can help you get the most amount of work done in the littlest amount of time, because you have this hour where you feel the most creative. Now, I feel like this last habit is the most important, and it's doing something that you enjoy in the day. Now, this is something that I am still working on, since I love to work, and when I don't work, the thing that I love to do to take a break is continue to work. So I try to find other ways where I can enjoy my time, whether it be spending it with family, spending it with friends, taking my dog to the park or the beach, whatever it is. I feel like it's always good to reward ourselves when we're doing this much work throughout the whole entire day and having all these habits. It's hard to remember because you're doing all this work day in and day out, but the whole point of that is to enjoy your time and to do the things that you love to do. So these were all just some of the habits that I do every single day to level up my finances and my mental health. And I feel like by implementing some of these habits in your life, it can help to keep you more productive and save you more time in the day. Alright, that's all I have for you guys. If you have certain ideas or videos you want me to do, please leave them like in the comment section or whatever, and I will look at them and definitely take that into account for other videos. But that's it. Until next time, bye.